It's done. The locker room is in a stage of chemo. Respectfully, it's over. Y'all seen Courtney Vandersloot go on camera and say, yeah, I will be back, even though other people were saying otherwise. I will be back. Courtney Vandersloot, you seen Ariel Atkins pissed off at Angel Reese at the podium. These are the same people who had her back when she was missing layup after layup after.
The moment the ranking dropped, the entire gym froze. There were no cheers, no claps, just one name echoing in everyone's mind. Caitlin Clark, number 1. Inside Team USA camp, not everyone took it well. Before things spiraled, coaches had to step in because what happened next said everything. The announcement didn't arrive with fireworks or celebration. It came quietly, just a screen, a list, and one name sitting at the top. Caitlin Clark, crowned the number 1 female athlete. Instantly, the energy inside the gym shifted. Not because anyone disagreed, but because everyone understood what it meant. This wasn't hype anymore. This was validation.
That should be your role, but your team in the WNBA sucks so bad that you're trying to do more, and it's just not you. Angel Reese makes my final 12. So who didn't make my cut? It's a lot of y'all looking like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You got that right. Chelsea Gray didn't make my team. I'm over all these old people. Look, Chelsea Gray's done her thing. She shouldn't even been in the Olympics. Caitlin Clark, rookie year. Caitlin Clark should have had that spot. We are moving on to the young stars.
Caitlin walks on the floor the same way she always does. Calm, focused, as if nothing has changed, even though everything has. Once the drills begin, the difference is impossible to miss. The spacing opens up, cuts become sharper, and the pace feels faster yet cleaner. Caitlin controls the run without forcing anything, and that's when the tension starts to build. Angel Reese stands near the sideline with her arms folded, watching, waiting, and you can feel the pressure creeping in, not from the scoreboard, but from comparison. This ranking didn't come from noise. It came from production. The ball finds Caitlin again. She steps back deep. Swish. No celebration, just another possession. Whispers ripple through the gym. Did you see that? She's running everything. Then Angel checks in with intensity. Physical, aggressive, determined to change the energy.
Thank you, Caitlin. This is the biggest moment the WNBA has ever seen, and it's not something that can be messed up. I feel like I have been screaming this at the top of my lungs through all of the messiness that has happened over the past 2 seasons in the WNBA. You have a moment right now in women's basketball, and specifically in the WNBA. You have a boom that we have never seen in the history of this league. Do whatever you can to not mess it up, and they've already done multiple things that is like shooting themselves in.
But the flow doesn't bend. Caitlin reads the defense early, rotates before the lane even opens, and forces a reset. Angel looks frustrated now, not loud but visible. The next possession tells the story. Angel calls for the ball and gets it. She attacks. Help comes. The defense collapses instantly. Mississippi. A fast break the other way. Caitlin brings it up, eyes forward, pulls from logo range. Swish. The gym goes silent. This is a humiliation. It's separation. And that's the hardest thing to accept, because when one player rises as fast, it exposes everything around her. Old debates start replaying in people's minds. The rankings, the arguments over who deserved what. Today, the game is answering those questions. Angel turns toward the bench, clearly upset. Words are exchanged. Nothing official, nothing recorded, just emotion leaking through body language. The coach sees it all.
The player needs it. That's another level of facilitating. That's why we say, man, Caitlin Clark is the top guard, man. All right, y'all start the conversation in the chat, but I'm just saying, Chelsea Gray is a very entertaining passer. All right, very entertaining. Sometimes her flashiness kind of make her throw the ball away and things of that nature, but Caitlin Clark knows how to get that thing in tough spots, all right? Get it in tough spots and get her teammates open, get it to where the teammate can catch the ball and just pull it in a comfortable style. All that is a part of facilitating, man, all right? So I'm not too surprised that player.
The coach doesn't react, just watches, because this isn't about punishment. It's about control. The run continues and Caitlin keeps delivering. A catch-and-shoot three. Another assist. No forcing, no drama. The contrast grows louder by the minute. Angel's frustration becomes harder to hide. Hands on hips, a head shake. This isn't anger at Caitlin. It's the weight of the moment. Because being number one isn't a title you demand. It's something the game gives you. Almost immediately, rumors start spreading, not from officials, but from observers. A heated moment. Emotions running high. The coach unhappy with the energy. By the next break, the coaching staff steps aside for a quiet, serious conversation. An emergency meeting is scheduled for later, not announced but clearly understood. The message is simple. This team cannot fracture, and Caitlin Clark is now the center of gravity. Back on the floor, Angel plays harder, almost too hard.
Good, Angel.
She forces a move and commits a turnover. Caitlin doesn't react. She just keeps playing, and that's what makes it unbearable. No trash talk, no gestures, just results. The final drill ends early, something that never happens. Players are dismissed without a huddle. Behind closed doors, the coaches meet, not to shame anyone, but to address the pressure. How do you manage elite competitors when one player's success changes the hierarchy overnight? Because this isn't about one moment of frustration. It's about identity. Angel wants to be seen as number one. Caitlin just keeps proving it. And when that gap shows up on the court, momentum follows. No statements are released. No punishments are announced. But everyone leaves knowing the same thing. Caitlin Clark didn't ask for crown. She earned it. And today, under the brightest pressure, the difference was impossible to ignore. Because greatness doesn't argue, it performs. And when it does, everything else gets exposed.